Quick fire WWE news given to you here on SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comment section. Like and share the video as well. Rumours are suggesting on the main roster debut of Asuka. James McKenna of ProWrestlingSheet.com has reported that she's expected with her injuries when they are healed that she could be making her debut on the Raw branded pay-per-view TLC, which of course is the end of October. So very interesting stuff indeed. Asuka could be on Raw, which would put her on the likes of maybe against Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, two credible opponents there, Emma, and of course we have Bayley, who she's faced before on multiple occasions, as well as the current Raw champion Sasha Banks. So for me, I think it's the right fit for Asuka. I think it's going to go down very well indeed. Looking forward to seeing how that plays out. Big Cass has begun rehabilitation. Of course, he's torn ACL in his left knee. Carmella has posted some updates on her Twitter and I believe Instagram as well on the condition, and it looks like that he has begun rehabilitation. He's expected out for a long time, so it's sad to see, really, that Big Cass is not going to be involved. If there was rumours of a superstar shake-up, I did actually think he would have gone to SmackDown Live, but he could have perhaps even joined Carmella. But seems those plans, if there were going to be plans, would be off the table now. But speaking of the superstar shake-up, a spoiler potentially on a SmackDown superstar could be moving to Raw. Rumours are suggesting that Sami Zayn is going to be moving back to the Raw brand. Now, the Staples Center website has been advertising Sami Zayn for the No Mercy broadcast. Now, it's very interesting, as this can take place on September the 24th. If you believe of the Wrestling Observer, the rumours had suggested that the next Superstar Shake-Up, should it take place, will be on September the 11th, which I believe is a Monday Night Raw. Backstage news on Enzo Amore being moved to 205 Live. He and Cedric Alexander are expected to be the next challengers after the rivalry of Neville and Tozawa leaves, and we see then that, of course, Neville have new challengers for that Cruiserweight Championship. There is rumours that, of course, Enzo, it could maybe do a detriment to his merchandise sales, but they think it will be strong enough and they think he'll add to that 205 Live brand. I personally think it will as well, because he is kind of solid on the mic. Fans do seem to be turning on him a little bit, but let's hope it's not too much. To the point where he can't get over on 205 Live. I think he'll be more creditable as well on this show. As well as that, I mean, of course, the rumours were it was put there to begin with, purely because of the fallout with a lot of people backstage on Raw. Of course, he'll still be on Raw because of this, but at the same time, I guess it kind of works for me. And eventually, Enzo, I don't expect him to beat Neville. He'll probably be spending more time on the 205 brand after that and not as much on Monday Night Raw. Now, Dave Meltzer has said that it's unlikely Brock Lesnar will return to UFC. And the belief is now that Lesnar will be around 42 years old if John Jones receives a 2-year suspension when he'll be able to fight again. So that means that that fight likely probably not take place at all. With Jones suspended, there are no real fights for Lesnar that would be anywhere close to marketable, lowering the payout for him in UFC. So that means that the odds of now Lesnar sticking around in WWE once his contract expires around WrestleMania 34 are much higher, and it's leveraging more in favour of WWE now that Jones is suspended. So, wow, indeed. I would like to see Brock stay. I don't want to see him go, personally. I think he's got a lot to give still on the WWE brand. I think there's a lot of great matches we could see with him, but I'd like to start seeing him put some other people over. I know that he's in a long title reign right now, but for me personally, I would like to see him actually drop the belt to Strowman at No Mercy. I don't think it will happen, but that's what I would like to see take place. John Cena has interacted with the negative internet fans on Twitter. That's right. He came out with some great tweets. It's good to see. Always back to internet normal. I'm the root of all at WWE evil again, and smothered in disgruntled negativity keeps me strong and smiling. Of course, rumours suggested that John Cena was the reason for Baron Corbin no longer getting his push and losing the money in the bank. Cena would later go on to say, "Dear internet, we don't always get along, and you sure have fun at my expense, but wanted to say thank you for the kind words over the past few days." A lovely hint of sarcasm there from John Cena. You've got to love it. Roman Reigns has revealed who he wants to face at WrestleMania. He's quite happy to face John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and The Undertaker again. I personally am in favour of the first two, although if you had to ask, I would like the dream match of Roman Reigns and John Cena, purely because it's the most marketable match for WrestleMania. I don't see the point of giving it away somewhere else, and I think the time and the stars now are aligned where this match actually fits for me. Bobby Roode joined as a face on SmackDown Live, it seems, with the defeat of Aiden English. So maybe he's not going to be replacing Baron Corbin after all. Maybe he's going to be replacing John Cena. Time will tell. Becky Lynch has been asked rumours of Ronda Rousey jumping to WWE. She's quite in favour of that if it brings more eyes to the prize, but of course, anyone that comes to the women's roster, she wants them to work hard, purely on the basis of all the hard work that they've put in over the past few years to make the women's division as strong as it is and as creditable as it is. And you can't blame Becky Lynch for that. As well as that, Edge has revealed that he had talks with TNA Wrestling back in 2008 and 9. There was suggestions that, of course, the deals were pretty good and that his schedule would have been a lot lighter, but of course he felt always at home at WWE, and that's why he wanted to stay there, and you can't blame him for that. And of course, I was always happy to see Edge in WWE. I would not have wanted to have seen him going to TNA or Impact Wrestling. The reason Adam Cole has been put with Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish in an NXT stable, the reason for this purely is the size of Adam Cole. He's expected in the program now with Drew McIntyre, almost said Galloway for you there, going to his indie name. And this is kind of the reason why it makes them seem more creditable as a faction. Adam Cole comes across more creditable as well with these two by his side, and potentially could even become the NXT champion come November when they do the Survivor Series or the night before Survivor Series with their following takeover. Rumours are suggesting as well that they will be taking on the British Strong Style stable of Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate and Trent Seven as well in the meantime. I'm personally not in favour of that purely from the British side because Pete Dunne is a heel. He's attacked all the other guys. I don't quite see why people would be teaming with Pete Dunne. But I guess while that show is still not taken off on the WWE Network as of yet, which is expected to when you come towards the end of the year, maybe then we can see them actually do their face-heel routines once again. But that, I believe, is everything for you there. Actually, there's one more bit of news for you. Bayley is actually no longer in her sling, and she's going to be re-evaluated in about a month's time. This is when she talked to Channel Guide magazine recently. So that gives a bit of an update on when hopefully she'll be back on, certainly to have an idea when she'll be back in the ring. She's going to be checked on again in a month, but still no time frame exactly when she'll be back on Raw. But that's everything for me anyway. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, near 200 subscribers. Do like and share the video, please, as well. Spread the word of SCW. Thank you for watching, as always. This is the update there for you for WWE News. I will see you next time here on YouTube.com. Take care.